The last frontier of discovery is often used to describe Antarctica's distant and hostile continent. Archaeological study in Antarctica has a wide range of challenges, from environmental issues to international treaties. The potential benefits of learning more about Antarctica's rich cultural past, notwithstanding these difficulties, are significant. Antarctica holds the key to solving some of the fascinating mysteries and secrets in the world, thanks to its unique history and breathtaking landscapes. In this video, we'll look at the top reasons why people are not allowed to explore Antarctica. Antarctica's narrative is certain to capture your imagination and encourage you to study more about this fascinating part of the world, whether you are an archaeologist, a historian, or simply a lover of adventure and discovery. Environmental protection. Antarctica is one of the world's remaining unspoiled regions, and as such, it is covered by international treaties to conserve its distinctive ecosystem. These agreements seek to reduce the environmental impact of human activities like scientific research, tourism, and business operations. This is because even the slightest ecosystem disruption, such as the introduction of alien plant or animal species, can have a profound and lasting effect. For instance, human trash and garbage can harm local species and upset the food chain, while drilling and excavation can upset the delicate balance of the physical environment. Climate and weather. Because of Antarctica's harsh climate and weather, it can be difficult to work there. Access is also limited to protecting both humans and the ecosystem. With typical temperatures ranging from -20 to -80 degrees Celsius, Antarctica has the lowest average temperature on Earth. Additionally, the wind has the potential to reach velocities above 200 kilometers an hour, which can lead to blizzard conditions and make movement challenging. The hostile environment makes it difficult to deliver supplies, repair equipment, and sustain human life. The restricted access to Antarctica is designed to lessen human activity's negative environmental effects and safeguard the workers there. Fragile ecosystem. The presence of human activity, even for archaeological purposes, can impact the delicate ecosystem in Antarctica, including the native wildlife and the physical environment. For instance, excavation and drilling operations may upset the ecosystem's delicate balance and physical surroundings, perhaps resulting in long-term harm. Foreign plant or animal species, such as those introduced by humans, can have a huge influence as well, upsetting the food chain and possibly putting native species at risk. The garbage produced by human activity, including food waste, human waste, and abandoned equipment, can also harm the environment and local species. Limited resources. Due to Antarctica's remoteness and lack of resources for human activities, doing extensive archaeological operations can be extremely difficult. This also applies to the restricted use of communications, power, and transportation. As a result, it may be challenging for archaeologists to complete their work because they may need to transport all necessary materials and tools such as food, water, fuel, and shelter. Additionally, considering the severe conditions, the remote location of Antarctica can make it difficult to deliver medical care in the event of crises. As a result, to reduce environmental effects and protect the safety of individuals conducting research there, entry to Antarctica for archaeological purposes is carefully regulated and constrained. Priorities in science. Environmental and biological studies are given top priority in Antarctica, while archaeology study is given less importance. This is owing to the urgent need to comprehend and safeguard Antarctica's distinctive ecosystem, which is threatened by global warming and other environmental causes. Studies on the environment and biology are emphasized since they contribute to our understanding of how human activity affects the environment and the creation of ecosystem protection plans. Compared to the need to safeguard the environment, the archaeological study is often viewed as less essential because it aims to understand the history of human activities in the area. International agreements. Several international agreements, including the Antarctic Treaty System, which forbids actions like mineral exploitation and commercial exploration, are in force and regulate activity in Antarctica. The Antarctic Treaty System was created to preserve Antarctica's distinctive and delicate ecosystem and to guarantee that the continent is only utilized for peaceful and scientific endeavors. The treaty system offers a framework for international scientific research collaboration and imposes limitations on actions deemed detrimental to the environment or human life. This includes limiting commercial activities deemed to be a danger to the environment and the long-term stability of the area, such as mineral extraction. The treaty system also ensures that all activities in Antarctica are carried out in a way that respects the environment and the survival of the local ecology and fauna. Lack of infrastructure. Due to the region's poor infrastructure, conducting an archaeological study in Antarctica can be difficult. It can be challenging for archaeologists to complete their work when basic facilities and services, like power, communications, and transportation, are inaccessible. For instance, a lack of power sources might make it difficult to maintain equipment, and transportation alternatives can make getting people and supplies to and from the research location tough. Communication with the outside world is difficult in Antarctica due to the absence of infrastructure, which can restrict archaeologists' capability to share their research and work with other academics. Permits and permissions. Permits and licenses from numerous organizations and countries are required to access Antarctica for any research, including archaeological investigation. The application process for permits and approvals normally entails numerous processes, including application submissions, environmental evaluations, and risk assessments. It can be difficult and time-consuming. The process for obtaining permits and licenses is intended to guarantee that all activities in Antarctica are carried out sustainably and responsibly, with consideration for the environment and the health of the local ecosystem and animals. The procedure also ensures that the research objectives align with the top scientific priorities and that all operations adhere to the international agreements that govern activities in Antarctica. This might make it challenging for archaeologists to complete their work because the permitting procedure can be drawn out and is flexible depending on the needs of the environment and the scientific community. Extreme weather. With temperatures that can dip as low as -60 degrees Celsius, strong winds, and little sunlight, Antarctica experiences extreme weather conditions. Given that they must have the right gear to protect themselves from the hostile environment, these circumstances can make it challenging for archaeologists to do their work. In addition, maintaining equipment and moving people and supplies to and from the research site may be difficult due to inclement weather. Because of the difficulty in predicting or mitigating the effects of rapid weather changes, the harsh weather in Antarctica can also endanger human life. Cost. Since it takes a lot of equipment, supplies, and staff, conducting archaeological research in Antarctica is expensive. This is a result of Antarctica's isolated and distant location, which necessitates importing all necessary materials from elsewhere. This can involve food, water, fuel, housing, and communication tools. Additionally, as it calls for particular logistics and transportation skills, the cost of moving people and commodities to and from Antarctica can be high. The expense of undertaking archaeological research in Antarctica is substantial, making it difficult for academics to acquire funding for their initiatives and reduce the overall volume of research in the region. Environmentally delicate conditions. Antarctica is home to a unique and vulnerable ecology and is subject to stringent environmental laws and protections. Any exploration or research projects in the area must be conducted with the least possible impact on the local fauna and ecosystem. As a result, archaeologists may find it challenging to complete their tasks because they must follow stringent environmental restrictions, such as waste management and biosecurity guidelines. Researchers must take extreme care to avoid introducing non-native species because Antarctica's delicate environmental conditions can have disastrous consequences on the local ecosystem. Competition for resources and time. With limited resources and time available for research in Antarctica, competition for access to the region can be intense. The competition may constrain the number of projects that can be undertaken in the area that researchers must endure for grants, permissions, and access to the best research sites. Archaeologists may find it difficult to complete their work due to a lack of workforce and equipment caused by the limited resources available for research in Antarctica. Researchers must be smart and efficient in their approach and carefully prioritize their goals and objectives to optimize their influence, given competition for resources and time in Antarctica. That is all for this video. We will be back soon with another informative video. Don't forget to like and share this video. Until next time!